certain foods tap into the same weight loss pathways as Ozempic naturally without the $1,000 price tag? These 5 science-backed foods help activate your body's natural GLP-1 system. And the most powerful one is the last one on the list. I'm Dr. John Go. I'm an eye surgeon in LA, and I've lost 75 pounds and kept it off. Today, I'm breaking down the top 5 foods that enhance your body's own Ozempic-like GLP system. No needles, minimal risk of side effects. You already know that Ozempic is famous for rapid weight loss, but what most people don't know is that you can naturally promote the same pathways for appetite control and fat burning without taking the drugs. These drugs slow your digestion, curb hunger, and help you burn fat. Everything that these 5 foods can promote in a gentler way. Now, these foods won't flood your system like the drugs do, but they can trigger smaller bursts of GLP-1 that stack up, and together, that can make a real difference. It's not a shortcut. It's a way to encourage your body to produce more of its own natural Ozempic-like molecules and thus Ozempic-like effects. But first, how do these drugs work? GLP-1 is a powerful hormone made in your gut. It helps you feel fuller for longer, it slows down your digestion, and it balances your blood sugar. These drugs work by keeping GLP-1 levels elevated all day. Think like 200 to 300% higher than baseline. I'll be 100% transparent, these foods won't match that. But individually, each of these can give you a small to modest post-meal boost, and that's meaningful, especially when you stack them day after day. If you're looking for a natural way to aid in fat loss, these foods can help shift your hormones in the right direction. Now, let's dive in. Bitter foods. These don't just add taste, they also might fire up hormone receptors. Bitter taste receptors, called T2R receptors, are found both on your tongue and in your gut. They're responsible for tasting the bitterness, but they also might promote GLP-1 production. Studies, mostly in animals, show that bitter compounds can promote modest increases in GLP-1. Bitter melon in particular actually mimics insulin action, reduces blood glucose, and in some animal studies was linked to increased GLP-1. Human evidence is still emerging, but it's promising. Even small amounts can help. I like raw arugula or endive in my salads, sauteed dandelion greens, or bitter melon in stir fries and especially soups. Radicchio and chicory also work great. Now, let's shift gears into a surprising one. Soluble fiber ferments in the gut and produces short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs for short, especially butyrate and propionate. These SCFAs stimulate GLP-1 release from the cells in your colon called L cells. In animal studies, chronic fiber intake increased baseline GLP levels by 10 to 20%, especially when paired with resistant starch. Now, resistant starch acts just like fiber. It's starch that you eat that resists digestion, and it goes on to feed the good bacteria in your gut, which can also further boost GLP-1 production. In humans, results may be less pronounced, but probably still meaningful. Beyond hormones, fiber slows sugar absorption, blunts blood sugar spikes, and feeds good bacteria as well, which ultimately helps to regulate inflammation and hunger. My favorite sources of fiber and resistant starch include cooked and cooled potato and rice. The cooling increases the resistant starch, oats, barley, which is rich in beta-glucagon, legumes, and psyllium husk. I also like cruciferous veggies like broccoli and cauliflower. Up next, fats. But not the bad kind. These help unlock your body's natural I'm full signal. Healthy fats do more than fill you up. They help trigger GLP-1 release. Research shows that fatty meals can trigger up to 30 to 50% higher post-meal GLP-1 levels compared to just carb-heavy meals, depending on the fat source. Fats also slow stomach emptying and release cholecystokinin, or CCK. That's a hormone that amplifies GLP-1. Omega-3 fatty acids also reduce inflammation, which can help improve your body's response to GLP-1. My go-to options include extra virgin olive oil, avocados, chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, and my personal favorite, fatty fish like salmon. And now, an ancient spice with modern science behind it. Curcumin. Curcumin gives turmeric its golden color and also its health benefits. In animal models, curcumin may enhance GLP-1 levels, possibly by reducing inflammation in the gut and activating TGR5 receptors. Human studies are limited, but suggest benefits for blood sugar and inflammation. You can add turmeric to stews, smoothies, or brew it into a golden milk with cinnamon, black pepper, and almond milk, which helps boost the absorption of curcumin. And now, the one that packs the strongest punch, the most powerful GLP-1 booster in your kitchen, and my personal favorite, protein. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, whey protein increased GLP-1 levels by about 20% compared to a carb-only drink, which is a meaningful boost, and that helps explain why high-protein meals are so filling. Protein works on two levels. It directly stimulates GLP-1 from the gut L cells, and it slows the emptying of your stomach. Branched-chain amino acids like leucine also activate the brain signals that say, "I'm full." This double-hit mechanism makes protein the best natural appetite regulator. When cutting or maintaining weight, protein preserves lean mass, which is key for keeping your metabolism going strong. During medical school, I often was forced into intermittent fasting due to my busy schedule. One hack that helped me avoid overeating was having 20 to 30 grams of protein, like in a protein shake, about an hour before breaking my fast. Even though shakes aren't always ideal, single ingredient protein sources are always preferred. I'd have the protein shake on the go as I was finishing work, and it really curbed my hunger when it finally came time to sit down and eat. I recommend getting 25 to 50 grams of protein per meal, depending on your body size, and split across 2 to 3 meals daily. My go-to sources of protein are eggs, chicken, lean meats, fish, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and whey and casein proteins to supplement. If you're plant-based, you can try tofu, tempeh, or edamame. Here's the bottom line. Ozempic works, but it's expensive, comes with side effects, and it doesn't teach your body or your mind anything. These 5 foods help your body work better, naturally. You won't see a 200% spike in GLP-1 activation like the drugs, but you'll get consistent, meaningful boosts that promote fat loss without forcing it. Start small. Add just 1 to 2 of these to your meal this week. It's important to note that some foods, like high-fiber options, might cause some bloating if added too quickly, so ease in gradually. Try and notice how your hunger, energy, and cravings shift. This isn't magic, it's just using science to train your metabolism to work for you, not against you. And if you want to accelerate your results, don't stop with food. Lifting weights is one of the most powerful ways to boost insulin sensitivity, enhance GLP-1, and promote fat burning. Check out my beginner-friendly weightlifting guide here, where I cut through the misinformation and teach you exactly how to most efficiently and sustainably build muscle. Peace.